Hi everyone, my name is Ifos, and today we're going to talk about Balan Wonderworld story because, oh boy, I have a lot to say about this game. Anyways, hello, welcome to my den. As once again, my name is Ifos, and this whole rant thing is going to be unscripted, so if I start rambling and everything doesn't make sense, that is why, and I am sorry. Anyways, as I stated before, we're going to be talking about Balan Wonderworld and its story. I'm not going to talk about the gameplay because we all know how the gameplay is. A lot of people already played the demo. The gameplay has not changed since the demo, so I'm going to be focusing on the story, which is the part that I was actually interested in. And I'm here to say that it's disappointing. It really is. The whole story in a nutshell is basically this. So Balan basically kidnaps these two kids and tells them, hey, you gotta discover your heart. And then he takes them to Tim Island, where on Tim Island there are a lot of other islands, but the other islands are based on people and their struggles, and you have to somehow help them by gathering their heart, and you help them. I'm not sure how you help the person, but the point is you help them. Anyways, throughout each island, you had to fight Lance's little bad guys. Oh no! And in the end, you fight Lance himself. And then you finish the game, big dance off, and then you solve your own struggle. That's literally the whole game in a nutshell. Now, why the story is disappointing is because we don't get any information about Balan or Lance throughout the whole game until the end. And what it's revealed in the end, it's just very confusing because we get no context of it whatsoever. It's just setting up for a sequel, but like in the most horrible way possible, because we literally nothing is mashed up. All the lore we get, the only lore we get is that Balan has this wonderland. You go there and help other people. That's the only thing we know about Balan. And the only thing we know about Lance is that Lance is the bad guy. That's literally all we know, and that's why it's just disappointing. Don't get me wrong, the story about the other characters that you help are good, yeah, you help them. It's like, okay, it's good. You're glad, you feel happy that they're able to solve their problem. However, what's disappointing is that on each ending, the characters, they solve their own problems by their own. It doesn't feel like you've helped them in any way. Like, you go through this level, you collect their hearts, but in the end, these are problems that they solve themselves. How is collecting their heart, how did that help them come to that conclusion? Because I don't know what happens if I don't collect their heart. If I don't collect their heart, do they just give up? Because it just feels like whether you collect their heart or not, they still solve the problem on their own. So it's just weird, it's just you're just doing this for no reason. I don't know, maybe you collect their heart and you help them mentally somehow. It's weird. The only person who, the island you go to and your parkour, and the only person you help purify, and your action actually does something, is Lance. In the end of the whole game, you have to fight Lance. You enter Lance's domain, I guess. He tells you, get out of my room. Well, not specifically get that, but he just yells at you, and then you guys start fighting. And then in the end, you defeat Lance, and then you see him unpurified, which is, and not gonna lie, him unpurified, it's so cute. I love it. I love Lance. I love his design. Bro, he has the best design out of all of them. I'm just saying. Anyways, back on track though. In the end, it just feels like you're all the only person when your input actually matters, actually help them physically there and everything, is Lance. And once his purified form appeared, I was excited because oh, are we gonna finally know why he and Balan are fighting and that stuff? Are we gonna know what happened to them? Who are they? Are we gonna finally know? But Lance, what do you have to say? And just like that, all of our answers and our achievement in accomplishing Lance's final battle is just taken away from us. Just like that. Literally, the man just breathes and he is just bullied back into darkness. Like, what? Bruh! You're telling me I fought this bad guy for nothing? The only person who my actions actually impacted, the actions that actually, affected him in some way, he's just gone? He's just thrown back into darkness? Like, just like that? And we just get no lore from Balan or him whatsoever? Nothing? Oh, okay, thanks to know that thanks to know that I was in this whole thing for nothing. There's also another thing I find funny is that Balan, right before you fight Lance, he says, "Are you ready to trust in yourself and your friends?" Bitch, what friends? The whole battle. You're by yourself. The whole battle. Not even the little birdies are with you. What friends? They all ditched me, fam. What you mean? What friends? I don't see them. Where are they? And if you're talking about the people that you helped, where? They do not appear anywhere. Where? The only place they appear is at the end, where they all dance on Lance's grave. Yeah, they all just dance on his grave. Anyways, at the end of the game, when your character is about to leave Wonderland, Balan reveals to you that he is a white man all along, which just feels wrong in so many ways. Not in any racial way, but just design-wise, everything. It just feels ew, disgusting. This reveal that Balan is semi-human like Lance or something, it also comes out of nowhere. He just does it at the end, and it doesn't mean anything. I don't know why he removed his head in front of the kids. It doesn't mean anything to them. I just don't know why. He just removes his head and reveals that he's white. It just feels so weird. Oh god. Design-wise, I get why they did it. It's just this is their way to point out the fact that Balan and Lance were once one person or were once the same, and that's why they look alike. But there's so many other games and stories and whatever that done this so much better. Just because you're a half of a person doesn't mean you have to look the same. Usually one half represents one part of the person, the other half represents the other part. They don't have to look the same. Just look at Knight's example. Just look at Knight's itself. The protagonist Knight looks different from Raella, and they're both come from the same person thing. At least that's what I think. But you get what I'm saying, right? Also, is it me or does human or I guess real Balan look more evil than Lance? I do not trust him. Now the fact that he revealed that he's white. Oh my god! Now the fact that he reveals that, oh hey, his whole face was a lie. I just don't trust him anymore. I honestly trust Lance more. Okay, Jesus Christ! I hate it. I hate it. Ew. Okay, my last say about Balan's character reveal, whatever, is that it's really also disappointing because Balan, his design-wise, he was pretty black-coated, He had a very nice black tan. His hair was in locks, dreadlocks, whatever that's called. He was pretty, black-coated, and it was pretty cool. His design was already perfect. God, I hate this so much. No, ew. I'm gonna change this picture to Lance. No, get out of here, white Balan. Lance, I believe in Lance supremacy. Let's just all agree that Lance has the best design. Balan, who's he? Who's he, bitch? We all just love Lance. Anyway, it's not just that. There are also a lot of other things revealed at the end. It just felt so rushed. You could have revealed these things slowly in the game, but they just decided not to. Anyways, another thing that's revealed in the end. Okay, so you know that throughout the whole game you collect these crystals, right? Well, in the end, Balan cries, and his tear turns into one of those crystals. So we've been feeding these birds his tears? What? Is it only Balan's tears, or were we feeding them also Lance's tears too? Like, what? Wait, why are they different? Wait, are you telling me Balan dyes his tears? Wait, it was all just so bad. Like, it's like we literally get nothing out of Balan and Lance. Only the side characters you help, and it's just wow. Like, in the end of the game, I just felt empty. Cause like, what did I really achieve? What did I do? Cause like, again, those problems those characters faced, they could have solved them themselves. They don't need my help. How did I help them in any way? The only guy I actually helped was Lance, but he was like immediately he was put back into darkness. So like all my actions just don't matter. Oh, and like it just yeah. Also another thing, just to further push the fact that my actions don't matter. Okay, so you know that your own character faces some problems, right? Okay, I haven't seen this is the girl's outcome, by the way. Okay, so like, you know, she leaves Wonderland and she goes back home. I'm like, okay, we're going to now use what we learned, and I don't know what we learned, to solve our problem? No, she just goes in home, and surprise! It was actually a happy birthday. They weren't whispering about you bad things. They were just it's your birthday party, yay! And it's like, okay, so you're telling me I went through this whole journey for nothing? What did I learn? What did I learn? God, it's all a mess. Everything doesn't matter. God, whatever. Moral of the story: Lance is the best character design wise, and honestly, I love him a lot. Yeah. That's it. That's the moral. Lance supremacy. Also, fuck Balan. I do not trust him at all. Okay. Ew. No. Disgusting. Bye. That's my rant. Bye. Also, before I go, obviously these pictures are mine. None of these pictures that you see that I've shown you throughout this whole video are mine. I took them from two channels. So I'm gonna link those two channels below because, you know, they play the game. They deserve credit for going through the whole that shitty game. Wow. Yeah. Anyways, land supremacy. Bye.